When I was vying for this position, I asked Almighty Allah to guide me if He will give me this responsibility. And I asked Almighty Allah, if He is not going to guide me, let Him give it to anybody whom He will guide.
We have a vision and a mission to ensure that we move Katsina forward.
All his life, he has devoted it to the service of his people.
He's a good man.
He is a leader.
In just 1 year, one can say that yes, we have really achieved something.
It's a record breaker.
From promise to progress, Governor Dikko Radda has been in office for 1 year. It has been a year of unparalleled progress, transformative development, impactful reforms, enhanced security and steadfast stability. Governor Dikko Radda has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to the security and economic development of Katsina State. His steadfast focus on these crucial areas has laid the foundation for a prosperous and secure future for all citizens. In the area of security, Governor Dikko Radda has made tremendous progress. The implementation of advanced security measures and community-based initiatives has led to improved safety and stability. This robust security framework has been pivotal in reviving the state's economy, allowing businesses to thrive and communities to flourish.
Using the locals can greatly enhance security in our locality. First of all, we addressed one issue, but vis-a-vis the other. The first issue we addressed was kinetic issue. Kinetic issue in the sense that we fight the insurgency. We put up that structure, we create collaboration and partnership with conventional security agencies, and we provided them with everything they may require.
Before the inception of this administration, 23 local governments were consumed by this insecurity. Many people were under siege. Kidnapping was so frequent. Killings, maiming. They were moving into the state. But thanks to Almighty Allah, by the good gesture of His Excellency the Governor, and as well as his drive to bring peace to the state, we were able to insulate 14 local governments from the shackles of the bandits.
The insecurity we made when we came in within 60 to 90 days. His Excellency was able to form the Katsina Watch Co. This is a great feat considering the logistics involved in, constituting a body like that.
We have degraded the insecurity for more than 70 to 80%. And that is a remarkable achievement coming from where we came.
Due to establishment of this community watch, bandits and kidnappers, they are all able to push away from the entire state. Now they are in the neighboring state. They only move into Katsina state and then they strike in some areas.
Governor came up with a lot of initiatives, like the screening, recruitment, training of the community watch corps, which catapulted into fighting this banditry to the barest minimum.
In the area of education, Governor Dikko Radda has focused on providing equal and quality education for all, irrespective of their backgrounds, through the construction of new schools and the renovation of existing ones. He has ensured that every child in Katsina State has access to a conducive learning environment. These efforts are paving the way for a brighter future, one where education is the cornerstone of progress. Governor Dikko Radda has provided foreign scholarships to children of the poor to study abroad.
I had to shed tears when I saw the children of the poor who could not be able to transport their children to Kano or Kaduna or Lagos, but flying out of the country to Egypt to study MBBS, because this is a rare opportunity. There are a lot of such kind of opportunity, but this boy who came from the poor background got himself to Egypt to study MBBS on merit, not because he knows me, not because he knows anybody, but because he has abilities and he was given opportunity to exhibit those abilities that they have, to showcase it, and for the benefit of the people. This is one of my happiest moments.
The governor has employed 7,325 teachers, which is the first of its kind, because we've identified there's a gap. And then we have also done 640 million worth disbursements for scholarship for students, which is a huge achievement for the state.
It is also obvious for everybody to see. Madam Dikko have understood the gaps we have in education, especially in medicine. That is why when he came, he quickly swung into action and sponsored students to foreign schools, and also resuscitated the scholarship awards to these students that are local here. And this is producing a lot of results for us.
We are thinking of building 3 model schools across the state in the 3 senatorial zone, which is going to be the first of its kind. We have kicked off with the first one. These model schools will be a school where we are bringing in kids with, exceptional academic talents to harness their academics and even other skills, entrepreneurial skills. We're looking at sports. We're looking at, it's a wide range of subjects and learning opportunities for these skills.
So far, we've been very stable. We've taken based on the mandate given to us as a ministry, we've been trying to follow religiously the mandate in accordance with the agenda and the blueprint of the current administration.
In the agricultural sector, Governor Dikko Radda is driving modernization and enhancing productivity by introducing innovative farming techniques and providing support to farmers. He has revitalized agriculture as the mainstay of the state economy. This focus not only boosts food security, but also creates numerous job opportunities for the people of Katsina.
We bought fertilizer this rainy season of about 20,000 metric tons to be distributed at a very subsidized rate to farmers, also to support their production. And we are also providing them with quality seeds, because with the quality seed, improved seed, you can be able to double your production.
The best sector to give more priority is the agricultural sector, because more than 80% of the population of the state are engaged in agriculture. That is their means of their livelihood, and they so much depend on that for their own survival. And based on that, when the administration of Madam Dikko Radda came into power, we looked at the sector critically. At that time, it was at the middle of the rainy season. We were not able to do anything last year, but we started with the dry season production. That was the period when the federal government intervened in wheat, rice, and maize production. And based on that, the administration of Madam Dikko Radda decided to intervene in vegetable production.
In the health sector, Governor Dikko Radda has made significant strides by enhancing the skills of health workers, supplying modern medical equipment, and renovating hospitals. He has ensured that quality healthcare is accessible to all. These improvements are vital for the well-being and prosperity of the citizens.
We are trying to see how we can provide functional primary health care centers in our 361 wards in our 4 years tenure, to ensure that people can get primary care at their doorstep, and also 24-hour service in those primary health care. Why? Because once you have that, you will reduce mortality, you will reduce diseases, and then the pressure on the secondary and tertiary institution will drastically reduce.
What we intend to have is that we want to have a healthcare system that is efficient, that is affordable to the common man, and that is our own direction. We are not limiting ourselves to that alone. We have gone by also to ensure that our system of managing the hospital is now electronically based, such that clinical information of patients can easily be accessed. That is why we are now having what we call electronic health record system. You don't need to carry a card when you are going to Funtua. You don't need to carry a card from Katsina. Or when you are coming from Funtua, you don't need to carry a card for you to access our services in Katsina or Ture Radwa Maternal and Child Health Hospital. No, you don't need to do that. We are now electronic. We are moving from that stage to another stage.
Governor Dikko Radda's commitment to improving water supply has been unwavering. The rehabilitation and revival of existing water systems, along with the construction of new ones, have significantly increased access to potable water. This has had a profound impact on the health and quality of life of the residents. Empowerment, especially for youth and women, has been at the forefront of Governor Dikko Radda's agenda. Through targeted programs and support for small and medium-sized enterprises, he has unlocked the potential of many, fostering an environment where entrepreneurship and innovation can thrive. Governor Dikko Radda has also shown a deep commitment to supporting the most vulnerable members of our community. Through the distribution of rice, food items and cash, he has provided crucial palliative relief to those in need. This effort have alleviated the hardships faced by many families, ensuring basic necessities are accessible during challenging times. Governor Radda's compassionate initiatives reflect his dedication to the well-being of all citizens, reinforcing the state's commitment to social welfare and community support.
We support it. We bought a lot of food items and give to the vulnerable people, the poorest of the poor in the society. Also, that was done in compliance with our principle of making sure that the right people get what they are supposed to get. We did that. We bought food and subsidized it from 65,000 naira to 20,000 per bag, and that has also reduced the effect of the high cost of food. At the time we were doing that, the food prices have reduced to about 20,000 down.
I think in the history of Katsina, this is the first time that we have seen an ample number of women in Executive Council, the Cabinet of His Excellency. We have seen, we have about 5 to 7 members, women in Executive Council, fully participating in activities of this government.
In land and physical planning, Governor Dikko Radda is transforming Katsina State through urbanization and modernization. The expansion of roads and the development of new urban areas are enhancing connectivity and improving the standard of living for residents.
Within the first 3 months of this administration, the Kajis law was signed, or the Kajis bill was signed into law, which give birth to the Katsina State Geographic Information Service. Katsina State Geographic Information Service is critical to reforming the way we transact in land in the state.
Environmental protection is a key priority through the construction of drainage systems and other environmental projects. Governor Dikko Radda is safeguarding our natural heritage. Partnerships and interventions are further strengthening this effort, ensuring a sustainable future for generations to come. To ease transportation, the purchase of numerous public buses has been a significant achievement. These initiatives are making daily commute more efficient and affordable for the people of Katsina. Additionally, the construction of new roads and the expansion of existing ones have greatly improved connectivity across the state.
One of the biggest project that has been awarded is the road network within the Katsina city, and this project is dual carriageway or dualization. We call it urban renewal. It's a dualization of almost 9 number of roads within the Katsina metropolis.
Currently, as I'm talking to you, the Ministry of Environment, before climate change is a unit, but now today it's a full-fledged department headed by a doctor. And under that, we have a professor who's a son of the soil as a climate change envoy approved by the governor. And we have consultant, a very expert somebody, to gather where the world is headed. In collaboration, we are in partnership with the Climate Change Council, Ministry of Environment, Federal Ministry of Environment. That means we draw the policy based on the national policy, because most of the policies of the Ministry of Environment are United Nations UNGA declaration or otherwise. The same department participates in the COP28 with the governor heading the team. We have more than 15%, more than 15 negotiating with the different countries in order to make Katsina great.
Justice reforms under Governor Dikko Radda have been transformative. The creation of new institutions, laws, and a more efficient system of governance are ensuring that justice is accessible and fair for all. A harmonious relationship between the executive and legislative arms of government have been a hallmark of Governor Dikko Radda's administration. This collaboration is crucial for effective governance and the successful implementation of policies.
It's through this ministry that we drafted many of the bills that were later on passed by the House of Assembly. We created the CASIDA, that is the Katsina State Small and Medium Enterprises Agency. We created, as I said, the Community Watch Corps. We created so many agencies, the CREMA and many others.
Katsina State House of Assembly is operating as an arm of government, and His Excellency is not prognosing at all, and he is giving us the support to do our work without interference. So we also, under the leadership of our Speaker, the Assembly is doing everything possible to see that we did not interfere with the executive arm, and we are doing our best to see that we pass laws that will benefit the teeming community in the state.
Revenue and tax reforms have been pivotal in enhancing internally generated revenue. Governor Dikko Radda's focus on digital transformation.
So when you talk about our performance, I can say 100% performance in the collection of IGR. All what we put in place, our tentacles of enhancing the IGR in the state has not even commenced. We were able to get this one through the blockage of leakages. We have already done a gap analysis. What Katsina State ought to have been collecting and the actual. And we are trying to bridge the gap. We are not going to introduce a new tax. So under the regime of the executive governor of the state, Alhaji Dikko Radda, a new taxation is not coming in place. What we did, we only did a gap analysis. What the state ought to have collected and the actual. We want to bridge the gap. By the time when we did that one, the collection of Katsina State will be within the neighborhood of 4 to 5 billion monthly. That is our target, and that is where we are working for.
And the integration of ICT is modernizing the governance system, making it more efficient and transparent.
This is a new agency that was created by His Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State, Dikko Radda, with a simple mandate that can be translated in so many different ways. Our mandate is to lead the digital transformation of Katsina State. But what does that mean? It means that the state, under his leadership, is interested in infusing technology into everything that the state is doing. It's because technology brings a lot of benefits to a lot of sectors, and governance is one of those sectors.
Economic diversification is at the core of Governor Dikko Radda's strategy. By developing the extraction and solid minerals sector, is broadening the economic base, creating jobs, and fostering sustainable growth.
The mining sector. You know, the whole sector, nobody is giving a state government anything on the mine. They just mine and go with it. So we come to address the problem. We make a census of all the companies that are operating in the state, and we call them to the action, because you know, not only the state government, also the community. You see, people can come to a community and also mine their resources, and showing them a single paper from the state government or from the federal government, and saying that federal government gives them license to come and mine without considering the community development agreement and without employing their youth in that very community. So to me, giving employment to the community and also giving them their percentage, you know, all the community have percentage. And also the state government also to collect their own revenue. So
Katsina State Enterprise Development Agency, which is simply known as CASIDA, was established to be the primary focal agency of all MSME related activities in the state. Not just because His Excellency was the longest serving Director General of SMEDAN at the National Center, but because of the role and importance that MSMEs play in our economy. SMEs are the powerhouse of every developed nation. So for us in Katsina State, we understand the importance of these businesses, and that is why His Excellency, the current governor, Malam Dikko Radda, PhD, decided to be very intentional and focus on these small businesses by establishing an agency that will be solely responsible for them and all that entails.
So for us, the key thing is making sure that Katsina State is at the top when it comes to achieving these key indicators, when it comes to Human Development Index, but also when it comes to things like sustainability, when it comes to the economic development of the state as well. Make sure that we move up the ranks, and especially when it comes to pertains to the area of the SDGs, make sure that Katsina State is achieving those and moving towards improving in all these various 17 different goals. So we want to move from where we are currently so that we are at the top of our game, but also improving in those various areas.
As you are all aware, we have a vision and a mission to ensure that we move Katsina forward. And along that line, we came up with a document outlining our policies and programs, which is building your future. So the governor, in his own wisdom, decided that there has to be an economic council that will drive the process of change that we want to have. Right now, as we speak, the council has been inaugurated, and we are already working to ensure that we actualize all the dreams that we have and the visions that we have for the good people of Katsina State.
From promise to progress, Governor Dikko Radda's first year in office has been a testament to his vision, dedication and tireless efforts. As we celebrate this milestone, we look forward to continued progress and a brighter future for Katsina State.